Welcome to day one of the Black Metal Project. Like I talked about in my previous video, I plan on deep diving into various genres to better fully understand them. And I'm starting with black metal. To kick things off, I kind of want to talk about what I've done to kind of achieve as close enough to the sound of the genre is just mess around the guitar tones and honestly just mess around with the pedal, because I never had a pedal until I was given one. And then another part I realized in listening to some black metal songs, they use a lot of major to minor intervals. So I kind of took a little inspiration to try to create my own, little riff. So far I've been working on a little demo and been trying to create an atmosphere of kind of just panic and horror running for your life, and just messing around with tension and release, trying to just transport the listener to just in the atmosphere essentially. So I've been messing around with one riff and it's all rough drafts. Essentially what I'm doing is just, I believe, down picking 8 notes. I could be wrong. And I was kind of going for like around 130 beats per minute. I don't have my metronome because I use my phone to do that and I'm recording, but anywho. Yeah, so within that riff, other than the down picking, I know my technical skills can use improvement, but essentially I'm just down picking on the 5th string down to the 4th on the 5th fret and then the 6th fret. And I do that for 4 measures, and then I'll slide down to the 6, 8, and 9 and do the same thing. Four measures again, back down to the 3, 3, 5, and 6, and instead on the 4th string, I just move my pinky and my ring finger up to the 5th string, same as the index. Four measures before sliding down to the 6, 8, and 9. For 4 measures, and then repeat that. And on top of that, I was thinking of a simple melody starting on the 5 and 6 with the 2nd and 3rd string. And for this, I was attempting at a tremolo pick, going from 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, and before moving down to the 8 and 9, 5, 6, 5, 6. So and I know how much tremolo picking needs a lot of work, which I will be doing that. All right, how's this? Yeah, a lot of improvement. And I'm about to put in a clip of kind of what I got so far for the intro, and then I'll show you kind of the breakdown behind it afterwards. So, now I'm mainly staying within these first 3 frets, and I'm just finger picking just a simple melody. In the beginning, I was trying to create a kind of a presence of just kind of whimsical, almost kind of happy. So I went with something like this. It's a little unsettling, but overall it's kind of a little uplifting to me. And then that changes when I move down a fret. So I've been experimenting with the, and then the tension changes when I move. And then I got that just low E droning every. And that's pretty much all the guitar work for the intro of the song. And under that, I've layered a little more elements to kind of build the atmosphere up. First of all, you got the crickets, and I kind of mixed in like whispering, almost chanting throughout some parts of it, just to kind of build that feeling of unease, like something's behind you. And towards the end of the intro, going back to the crickets, kind of what I kind of mess around with is as the intro progresses, so does the volume of the crickets. So right there towards the end, the crickets just get louder and louder and louder, trying to build that atmosphere of tension. And right there towards the end, I want the song to get very silent, just as that all the anticipation build up. And then that's what would start the next section of the verse. And that's where I would want, you know, the running, that almost running feeling, kind of just a riff that's just very driving, like that. So that's kind of my thought process so far. And right now, I'm only using my phone to record. I don't have any microphones or anything like that. And I'm using a software on my phone called BandLab. And that's what I've been using to edit, layer, and mix my work so far. And this brings me to the drums. So in the intro, all I was really doing, drum work wise, is just adding a double kick, trying to simulate a heartbeat. And using BandLab, I messed around with the EQ to kind of lower, I guess, the pitch. I don't know what you would call it. If anyone knows, just tell me. But I'm just lower the pitch of it to make it feel like a heartbeat. And in the beginning, it's spaced out, the intervals between the heartbeat, essentially. And then as the intro progresses, they get closer and closer together, all to kind of build the atmosphere, building that tension up right before the release. All in all, that's what I have so far. That's kind of where my brain's at the moment. And I do realize I still have a lot to learn, but that's the point. So the best way to learn is to do, in my opinion. With that being said, I'm gonna continue on with my journey, and let's stay curious.